the best way to get the money you want in well, Ultimate Ninja Storm. First of all, one of the strongest characters in the game for surprising people is Kabuto. You pick the weakest character, the character you have least struggles with. So for example, for me it's Hinata, Gaara, or Lee. Any of these three, they're way easier. Any of the kid characters, they're way easier. Usually Sakura is the weakest, but I'm just gonna give an example of Lee. Now, for the best farming method, you have to pick a really open map with few debris. And then all you have to do is use the tilt, spam the tilt. And also the difficulty, which suits best, is average. They usually have less time to block the attacks. The Bluetooth tilt usually surprises more. It doesn't matter the distance, he always gets the enemy. That's why it's so good. Then just use whatever jutsus you want, just try to be unpredictable so that the AI doesn't get you. Use grabs, throws, I mean. Then you're good. You're basically good. Wait for him to stop his combo. A little break on the combo while you're blocking is the best time to use your throw. Also make sure to use air combos, because that makes you last more time doing combos. So just use this strategy with Kabuto, then you should be good. Don't use super hard. I know it gives you more money, but if you wanna like do pretty bad at the game, I mean it's really useful. This method, I've tested it, it is really good. And finish him off. You can also use an ultimate, but I wanted to finish it quicker. Now an example with the ultimate speeds up a lot. But if you wanna get more, if you wanna pass time faster, you better use variating moves. I know, it's weird, but if you wanna, you know, the thing about farming money in a game, you have to make it fun, you know? Because if you don't make it fun, you'll spend more time bored. Really, it doesn't make sense. Alright, as you can see, I'm running out of... Alright, real quick. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, tilt. Alright, now throw him up. Try to make as many air combos as possible, even though it's kind of hard. Makes it a lot easier. Trying to get my ultimate bar filled up. Alright, here we go. It's jutsu. Alright, I missed. Chakra dissection blade is pretty good. Also, you can use your awakening, it helps a lot. But I like to make the gameplay a little harder. Alright, now I can use my Dead Soul Jutsu. Oh wait, used the wrong jutsu. Oh no. Oh no. I'm getting on my red bar now. Alright, now it's a good time. It doesn't have a lot of gap to dodge it. So yeah, that's how you win. Kabuto is really useful. If you wanna be more surprising, Kabuto is the best option. Now, if you wanna be speedy, use Minato. There's a lot of methods, you know? Just there's many good characters. Another example of a character that's good for farming is someone like Minato or Madara. Madara is good for keeping distance. Minato is good for finishing it off fast, but the thing is, Minato's tilt can be blocked. Now Kabuto's can be blocked, but it's less predictable. So as you can see, his tilt requires throwing a really slow shuriken. The grab is especially weak. As you can see, I'm doing something here. Oh my god. Stop throwing shurikens, oh my god. Yeah, I'm pretty bad on Minato. But as you can see, Minato does work, it's just not practical. Alright, now, as you can see, I'm doing a lot of damage. And to actually, like, win way faster, use the Awakening. Alright, now use a Rasengan. Alright, just don't let it pass the ultimate bar, so you have time to get the ultimate bar quicker. Alright, there we go, Rasengan. And now we just gotta finish him off with the ultimate. It's that easy. Okay, getting beat up. Okay, can this guy stop the same combo? Stop using the same combo, bro. Alright, we just gotta wait for him to get close. Okay, chakra shurikens are not helping here. There we go. Now I can use the ultimate on him when he gets up. It's harder to use a guard when he's about to get up. Usually Rock Lee is a lot easier than other characters like, I don't know, Madara. Like, it makes sense lore-wise. So it'll make sense in the game, of course. Rock Lee isn't that weak, but he doesn't have the high speed movement he has in the actual game, in the actual series. On part 1 he's way faster, but in the game he's kinda nerfed, so it's kinda easy to win. Now the easiest character to beat is Sakura because her jutsus are predictable. So if you want to make the process faster, pick Sakura or Hinata. Hinata is a little less predictable. Sakura and Hinata are way easier. Lee is average, so I'd rather use him just to show a little bit of my skill, you know? Now another character that is really good for this kind of stuff is... well, I'm trying to remember its name. Okay, Nagato is pretty good. It's not actually the same strategy. You actually want to keep the longest air combo ever. So I'm just gonna explain this real quick. So you just use the upwards combo. Alright, he dodged it, but don't worry. There's ways of avoiding that. Alright, so you just charge towards him, use the air combo. Alright, now as you can see, he did kind of dodge it. Now if I use Awakening, I'll be way faster in beating him up. So if I use the Awakening, I can easily beat the crap out of him. And if I use an Infinite, it makes it a lot easier. Average is the best difficulty for winning money, actually. Even though hard gives you more money, I'm just saying. If you're like a noob, use average. Okay, damn, he's good. Okay, can he stop? Okay, dude. It's just that I'm not as good as in Nagato, but he's also pretty good because it's easy to keep up combos. So, in Hypothesis, you can do a really long-lasting combo. But as you can see, he substitutes, so it's really hard. Now if you just do this, you'll have more time. And as you can see, he used his Awakening, so it makes his attacks a little slower, which makes a really big opening for me. I am able to use my ultimate jutsu against him. Oh yeah, he is pretty dumb. He doesn't know what a planetary devastation is, but as you can see, if you just follow these 3 methods, okay. I know I'm yapping a lot, but just look at the results. Kabuto is the best because he can use Burial and he can attack way faster. And Kabuto doesn't seem that strong, Kid Kabuto, but I'm gonna tell you right now, he is fast. Like, I know other characters like Minato can, during his Awakening, teleport behind this stuff. Kabuto doesn't have to be awakened, nor does he have to not be awakened. He can basically just defeat anyone, really. But honestly, it's best to pick the easiest character. So just another example of how you could do it. Pick a map with no debris, like Hidden Leaf, Ruined Land. Just a flat map, you know? Should make the battle a lot easier. So make sure you use tilts. As you can see, she's trying to use her ultimates. If I just stay away from her while she's doing her ultimate, I can easily get to her. Alright, I'm not gonna fall for that trap, sorry. Oh my god, how did I? Okay, she's not as weak as I thought, but if you just... She's one of the weakest characters, you know? Like, I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but Kid Sakura just doesn't fight a lot in the lore-wise. So it makes sense why she would be kind of weak. Alright, as you can see, I'm trying to dodge some stuff she throws at me. Alright, I'm trying to use the burial technique. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we can hit her again. And so we basically just stay away from her. Then we just use the burial technique. Alright, I'm trying to do the... Okay, why is it so hard to do? Okay, wait a second. Alright, there we go. Now we just gotta avoid the booby traps. Oh my god, how did... Dude. Okay, she's copying me. At this point, it's kind of hard, but just keep dodging. And as you can see, I dodged. And if I just use tilts, spam tilts, I can just get in. I can get some really good combos. As you can see, she is good at predicting. But I can just... This tilt has infinite distance. Do you have any idea of how overpowered this is? So you can be all the way on the other side of the map, and then you can just use the tilt. It's just that good, and you can't get hit while you're doing the tilt. Unless for the part where you idle and then you do this. But really, the tilt is really good. Just avoid her ultimates. Alright, as you can see, I was able to use the grab on her. Now tilt. Just wait until she gets on her red part, her HP. And then she's good to eliminate. Alright, as you can see, now she's on the red HP. We can just pull up with this while she's knocked down. And then we can just win. That easy. It's the easiest farming method ever. You can put it on easy mode, but honestly, average is way better because it gives you a multiplier and stuff. And also, the best way is to get any S rank. S ranks are easier to obtain. If you're able to get a higher rank, I never got a higher rank. But anyway, bye guys. This is one of the best Ryo farming methods on any Ultimate Ninja Storm game. As long as there's this version of Kabuto, you can just win every time.